Ingram Micro Cloud and Smart Cities Council are partnered to support the digital transformation of cities and citizens. Hi, I'm Nathan Washington with Ingram Micro Cloud's Public Sector Infrastructure as a Service team. I also serve as our Public Sector SME for state, local, and education. If you're an IT consulting partner, managed service provider, value-added reseller, or an independent software vendor or software integration partner, and if you're challenged by finding opportunities in the state and local education sectors that may be a good fit for your organization's core competencies, then you may want to listen further. Today, I'd like to introduce you to Philip Bain, Managing Director for the Smart Cities Council.
Nathan, yeah, this is really exciting. I'm glad we've had a chance to work together. So essentially, AWS and Ingram Micro has a full complement of really strong partners in the IoT consulting ISV space. And we've been around for about 10 years, and our specific goal is to accelerate projects that benefit both cities, all the stakeholders, and solution providers. So it takes about 5 years for a city to go from concept to actually starting the implementation. And yet most of us know we only learn about those projects when they go out to tender, which could be 6, 9, 12 months ahead of time. And if we only learned about them then, it's too late. So what the Smart Cities Council is specifically helping solution providers do is get an early warning about projects, okay? And I'll just give you a great case example. Last year, we were working with Orlando. That was one of our Readiness Challenge winners. They came to us and they said, we want to procure a digital twin, but we're not sure really how to go about it. So you could look at this as, how many conferences do they have to attend? How many vendors do they have to talk to? And they said, we really don't want to do that. We want to accelerate that. Can you help us? So it took us about 10 months, but in October of 2022, we're doing a 2-day workshop where we have about 15 different solution providers and up to 20 different cities, including Orlando. And we're going to do a deep dive into how any city could use digital twins. So that's just an example of how we bring it together. Now, obviously, we don't touch every project, and we actually look for projects that are going to be bigger and that are going to scale and replicate. So this is exactly what an IoT solution provider would be looking for, something that they could sell to many different cities. So for us to get to that workshop, we have to do 3 things. The first thing we have to do is we have to understand the needs of the cities, and we have to educate our partners, AWS partners and Ingram Micro partners, about what those needs are. So the first thing we do is we have what we call the Smart Cities Academy. And that's where we develop the capacity of any solution provider's sales and marketing team to sell to cities. In other words, we give you the language, the context, the needs, everything that a city is going to need to understand if they're going to procure your solution. So, you may have sold to the education sector. That doesn't mean you can sell to a water utility or to a city. You may have sold in the transportation sector, but that doesn't mean you're going to be able to go and sell to Orange County's convention center, which is the 3rd largest convention center in the world. But you may have a solution that works. And our goal specifically is first to educate your team. Secondly, and working with Ingram Micro, we can help you develop your product so that it fits that need that the city has, because the city may express the need in a way that you've never written your collateral against. And then third, we can help you figure out what the go-to-market plan. Now, when we've helped you with the product development and the go-to-marketing plan, we then have the ability to target over 300,000 local public sector leaders. So if you were, let's say, coming out of Seattle and you wanted to sell into Florida, we could help you develop a whole marketing plan to all the cities and county and state government in Florida. So essentially what we're doing is we're helping you accelerate your own sales program. And we're helping you do that by helping you define your product, figure out your go-to-marketing plan, and then target. So we talked about thought leadership. We talked about brand awareness. People need to be aware of what your product is and that it fits their needs. And then the Orlando workshop that I talked about is where the rubber hits the road. You need to be at the table. If you're not at the table, you're not going to be spec'd, you're not going to be scoped, you're not going to win, unless you have a commodity product and you're bidding on the lowest price. So in a nutshell, working with Ingram Micro, our goal is to get you to the table. And to get you to the table, we have to teach you the language. We have to help you develop your product, and then we have to help push the go-to-market plan so that when the city goes to do its procurement, they say, that company is top of mind, that Ingram Micro partner is top of mind, we need to get them at the table. So in a nutshell, it's about accelerating your ability to earn revenue.
Thank you, Phil. That's a lot of great information. As you can see, the Smart Cloud community comprised of 4 very unique partnerships: Ingram Micro Cloud, AWS, Smart Cities Council, and our consulting partners. This is going to give access to tools, to resources, to the curriculum, and our largest book of government leaders and stakeholders, so that you can go out and accelerate and engage in smart city projects. To help your organization start its digital transformation journey, we have created a fantastic ebook that can be accessed by clicking on the link below. Enjoy, and thank you for spending a few minutes with us today.